Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In opposition?
Opposition, please proceed.
You know, I didn't want to speak, but everything inside of me is telling me to stand up. And so, just a few comments in regards to what's been said. There's a bill in regards to the EVA development plan coming up on Wednesday in the City Council. There are many of my constituents concerned about it because the EVA development plan talked about Ho'opili and the rail conjunctly. And I've sat down with Hart and I've talked to them about it, about the fact that the rail station going through Ho'opili is one of the main reasons why it needs to push forward. Our concern, and I live in a community that I surveyed both electronically, by phone, and through mail about what they felt about this, and they were in opposition. The concern is that the development of those homes and linked into the rail will cause gridlock for all of us that have one way in and one way out. So I'm in a community that opposes, that has one way in and one way out, and asking for traffic solutions and infrastructure by which we can stop sitting through so many hours of traffic. Granted, the rail will provide an option. You don't need my vote to get the rail. It'll still go. But my vote of no is in a voice of concern for the fact that the infrastructure does not currently exist to have that Ho'opili structure in conjunction with the rail go at this time without severe improvements to the freeway. And this is what constantly my constituents are telling me. It has to stop. We leave home at 4 or 5 in the morning, we come home, but again, the rail is gonna come with the development together in a package. And I've asked them, if Ho'opili doesn't go, what's gonna happen? They said, we'll still get a different developer in there and we'll develop the land. That's what they told me. So it doesn't matter whether it's them or somebody else, there's still gonna be development there. And a lot of what had to do with the lawsuits in regards to the cost and everything else, some of it did have to do with Native Hawaiian issues and EV that was found along the route of the rail. So let's just be sure that when we fight Mauna Kea, TMT, all those other things, that we be sure that it's happening in other places as well. It's not just happening over there. These are Native Hawaiian issues everywhere. And when I went to go speak to the Carpenters Union, they asked me, what do the Hawaiians think? What do the Hawaiians think about what's happening? I'm not against rail. I'm against rail that is ineffective or rail that is going to be insolvent. What is going to happen in the sustainability of this for the generations to come? That's a huge question. What's going to happen to the money that's going to be, we need for buses or for parks? I mean, our parks are horrible already. What's going to happen to that if we have to continue to sustain it from year after year? Those are the concerns that I'm bringing from my constituents to this floor, and that is what the vote of no is for. A voice of concern for all kinds of different things that are going to be affected by one decision. But again, you don't need my vote to go ahead and do this. It's going to happen regardless or not. But what I'm trying to say is that we should be very aware that there are many things interconnected into this decision, many different things. And Ho'opili and the rail and all of that is one of them. And again, all the people are asking for is a little bit of infrastructure to alleviate the everyday struggle that we go through just to get to work every day. And as far as the Hawaiians are concerned, be very pedient of what's going on. Be very aware of the different things, because it's not just one thing that got blown up in the media. There's other things that we should be concerned about as well, about making this land sacred and protecting the things and the agriculture by which that we have been given, that we just keep developing and developing to no end. We should be very aware that we make the decisions prudently when we do things in regards to land and in regards to taxes and in regards to the future of our children. Thank you.